welcome dear listener to whatever this is, currently untitled and going by the codename You Never Get Those Minutes Back. Bloodborne and the lost art of paying attention. There is a lot to be said for paying attention to the little details in life, both the real version and the video game simulated ones we step into. For example, the intricacy of a setting sun upon burnt golden sands is a special one worthy of anyone's attention. Spiraling autumn leaves falling and dancing through a chill evening's air. The flicker of a first smile upon a baby's lips. Beautiful, innocent, joyful. And making sure you thoroughly understand the rules of play before embarking on a journey into hell, having made the hardest game on PS4 a bastard sight harder. Yep, that's a detail worth noting too. But you see, I knew no better. I've been spoilt by games that entice the player to simply dive in and start swimming, so swim I did. And then I sank, and sank, and sank again. The game was Bloodborne, and this is my admission of a heinous gaming sin. Of course, as a hardened gamer, I knew the potential despair that awaited me within the beautifully gothic gloom of the PlayStation 4 title. Or so I thought. The reality of the situation as it played out was that I actually knew little of despair, death, and smiling through gritted teeth. But after initial seconds that turned into minutes and morphed into hours, I was learning. I was learning fast. How can this game be this hard? Let's say pondered. Screamed paints me like a bit of a lunatic. After the early realisation that the opening wolf-like creature can be quickly scurried past, I literally died over 15 times thinking I had to kill this thing. I expected then to gradually find my feet and make steady progress. I mean, I've been playing games for over 30 years, and those things on the Desert Spectrum were brutal. But no, every enemy was taking me a good few minutes to take down. Dodge and counter, avoid groups of baddies, dodge and counter, fists flailing, blood vials consumed to keep the health up, progress slow, death, respawn. All enemies are also respawned right back where they were. Shit. Go again. Attention to detail is vital, and those of you with more than myself may have noticed two words from that last paragraph to get to the core of my Bloodborne woes. The words were fists flailing. Yes, I was attacking the most brutal game on PS4 unarmed to the teeth. The issue as I see it, and so not to come across as a total tit, was that game purchases now come devoid of instruction manuals. With the loss of these little additions to our physical gaming purchases, we also lost two key things. One was some really nice new paper pages to sniff, and the other was, well, the bloody rules of play. Key points like how to equip the weapons. I was expecting some sort of pop-up to come and tell me how to do this as I pummeled my way through the denizens of hell and repeatedly had my arse handed to me. I know in reality the error is all mine, and I hold my bruised, knuckled hands up and openly acknowledge this fact. The enemies must have thought, who is this head case? He's back. He's got no weapons. Who is this guy? And to be fair, under normal circumstances, they'd have been wise to leg it. I was a head case. But sadly, they stayed, and thanks to me diving headlong into a sea of pain without due care or attention, those first handful of baddies saw an awful, awful lot of me. We're on first name terms. One is set to be godfather to my youngest child, and two, Alan and Tony, are popping around later for tea and crumpets. Credit, though, to the magnificence of Bloodborne itself is due, in that despite me finding ways to turn the game into difficulty levels previously unseen, it kept me coming back. And this was down to the sheer beauty and playability. I mean, damn, I wish I'd read the instructions and trod more carefully, but wow, this is some game. And I should know better. I'm from an age when instruction manuals were at times epics. Epics on a par with the works of J.R.R. Tolkien. Epics so huge that I heard rumour Peter Jackson was working on a trilogy based upon the manual from Elite. At the time of this podcast going out, I am now fully equipped to battle the demon spawn that inhabit those dark corners and bleak alleyways of Bloodborne's impressive landscape. I'm still on level 1. What? That first boss is bloody massive!